everybody. This is the Funkaholic.
And the Funkaholic too.
2.5 is over there
Making a ruckus.
eating bugs or something. Not quite sure. If she needs CPR, Bill can do that. Anyways, I have some stuff to say. Don't turn off yet. Someday I'll have something really important and you'll miss it. First of all, I need a hairdresser. Anybody? Anybody?
I'll do it.
No. I am completely overwhelmed by everybody who has stepped forward and offered me help, offered to allow me to talk to them whenever I needed, said they'll never leave the channel. Well, honeys, I'm gonna be here forever, so just stay. It's gonna get better. But the hardest thing I have to tell you is that I'm so ashamed of my actions the last several days. I just brought this up to Bill like 20 minutes ago. He was watching one of our favorite shows. I was watching it too. We were watching TV and all of a sudden it just hit me. It was San Andreas. And it's like there's this horrible earthquake. Everybody's dying. And yet there's these people looking for their loved ones and they're concentrating on looking but not being sad, really. They're aware of other people around them being sad. So while I'm always the one that watches TV and soaks it in and says, oh, I hope those people are okay, and I ask you guys to pray for them, and and this week, while I did mention it once to you guys, this week I just was not right. And I know I'm still, if you can't tell, I just poured water all over my head. That's all I could. I look better than I did before, and I do have a towel. Did you take my towel?
No.
Okay. I figured if I needed you have no idea how often I've thought about just saying, well, I've changed my religion or I'm moving to the Middle East. I don't want to make fun of anybody. Trust me, this is self-deprecation. But instead, I just spritzed it around a little bit. And that's that. Anyways, I was so darn worried about myself and the fact that I have no teeth, which is even if it's permanent, it's not going to kill me. But it's not going to be permanent because I know they're here somewhere. And if not, Bill made an appointment on a week from tomorrow, or today, I don't know what time it is. A week from tomorrow. It's another one. Huh? No, it's 10:17 Pacific Coast time. So here I am being, oh, poor me, it's horrible. I called my daughter yesterday, and she actually offered to come here and help me find them. She offered to do that. That blows me away. It's not that she's not a nice person and would not, I mean, I just didn't expect. She has, she's got a lot on her plate. Okay, this. Anyway, allow me to talk while I'm making myself look better. Anyway, I told her no, it's a mess in here before, and it's worse now. And that's probably why my teeth committed suicide or ran away. My son, who I talked to today, said I should check the cat's mouth, see if she's smiling really big. She's not. Don't think I didn't look.
I looked in the cat box.
All right. Going forward.
Throw that in.
Going forward from that, I just want to say that with everything that's gone on in the last 2 weeks, with 39 people dead, there's people out there that have a reason to cry, a reason to be so incredibly sad. And yet I'm here in my warm home, too warm, with my cat and my husband. I know where my kids are, and they're safe. I just was so wrong. I mean, I still feel depressed and feel like crying, but it's like all of a sudden I was godsmacked. I was just like, my God, what am I doing? I mean, I'm so self-centered that all I would worry about is the way I look. I cannot really tell you anybody in my family that's like that, so I have to think it's just, I don't know where it came from, but all I could think of, and I sat here and watched it the whole time. We had to change it every once in a while. It got to be too much. But I never once, until today, thought how lucky I was that I just lost some dentures that I can get back. And families lost people that will never come back, ever. So I want to let you guys know that I'm sorry that I was so self-centered, and one of you absolutely had the permission, and still have the permission, to just do like a virtual slap and say, lady, really?
I'll do it.
That's not a good idea at all. Did she walk over here?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. Come here, baby girl. Come on. Mama wants to show you off. Yeah, if I put my hand down there, I'll be the one showing off all the blood. Anyway, I just want to apologize to you guys and to the people, the families, and the cities. You know, when something like that happens, they say, oh, in Boston, we're Boston strong. And that made sense. But you know, Texas, they've not only proved they were strong once, they've proved they're strong over and over and over. These people are going to rebuild their lives. And I can't think of a better place than El Paso, or I personally would go to Austin. But they're Texas strong. Is it Daytona? No, Dayton. Dayton, Ohio. Ohio is very close to where my mother was born and grew up. Actually, not really close, but close enough. She was born in Kentucky, Tennessee. Ohio is over there somewhere. Southerners, and I don't think people consider Hawaii. No. I don't think people consider Ohio a southern state. It's like what, Midwest. But they're close enough. As I found out, my grandfather was born in Ohio. I never knew that. I was told he was Irish and was born in Ireland. It wasn't until Bill bought me an ancestry test that I found out where my DNA was. And I thought that what was on Ancestry.com was a mistake. Was a mistake, because clearly my family wouldn't lie to me. No, they didn't lie on purpose. They lied because they're all crazy. And that's okay for me to say, because it's my family. As a matter of fact, talk among yourselves and decide if you want to call me crazy and see who's standing at the end of it all. But anyways, Dayton. I don't know that much about Ohio except to say that my grandfather was born there. He was a strong man and built his own home. Unfortunately, he built it in the middle of an area that was infested with Klan members. I was told that my grandmother was Native American, which she was not. She, I believe, was born in Kentucky. There's one way they could have been Native Americans, but not even Native Americans, except the tribe that they would have come from, because it would have come from Oklahoma and moved. They were called Southern Kentucky Cherokee, and they were all, if you were with them, you were married or had a mom or dad, and I kind of held on to that for a while, and now I realize, yes, I have Irish. I know, I've got proof. And I think that if my grandfather was any indication of how strong people in Ohio are, then they are Ohio strong. And I hope so much has happened this week. There's another state and city, one of America's first colonies. Was no. Pennsylvania was that Pennsylvania, where in Philadelphia so much American history took place and is housed. A lone gunman, for what reason, I don't know. And I haven't listened much to the news today. We actually have it on Fox, and I almost threw up when I was listening to a certain person there, so I'm doing my video. My stepfather was born in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. I'm not holding that against you, Pennsylvania. That's not your fault. He was not born there. He grew up there. He came from Bologna, Italy. I won't hold that against them either. The Declaration of Independence is located in Philadelphia, I believe. You know, I'm sitting here looking at my mouth saying, please don't move your mouth. Can I talk like this? But I think this is the scariest one. I mean, it's all scary. It's all scary when you're in this situation. It has to be scary. You know, I mean, you can't do anything. I'm so careful, they'll tell you. I'm so careful when I sit down, I will look around, I will move tables. I will leave a booth and move across the room if I think that, well, if somebody comes in that way, I can't go that way. If they come in that way, I can go that way. But that's probably the first, um, we had a handgun. That was a part of the reason. It wasn't actually the main reason. The main reason is because I consider myself a good shot. He better say I am.
What?
And I wanted to enter competitive shooting. But every day that gun was in the house, I thought, you know what? It happens all the time. People just like me who think they're fine and they can handle having a gun in the house can't.
You never know what she's going to do.
That damn cat. She just does anything she wants to. And I tried, like an idiot, I tried to teach her how to turn the water off and on. And she almost learned it. But you can't, because she's not strong enough. When I come in, she jumps up there and she'll start hitting the tap. Okay, so I give her some water. She doesn't want the water. This is a funny part I didn't tell you. She wants to look at herself in the water. She'll go to reach for herself and pull back because there's water on her face. And her face starts moving. I've sat there and watched it. She gets mad when I reach in and pull the plug on all her fun. I'm sorry, Missy. Anyways, Philadelphia. I cannot think of a place with more history than Pennsylvania. Gettysburg is in Pennsylvania?
No.
No?
Not sure what Gettysburg is, but it's not Pennsylvania.
Maybe it's in Ohio. I know we
It might be Georgia.
Georgia. If Gettysburg were in Georgia, then the Confederacy would have won, and we'd all be talking like my mom. I'm sorry, my brains are scrambled, but I'm gonna look that up afterwards, and I'll do a little update. But anyways, there is a lot of history there. The Freedom Bell, which cracked because they didn't let it dry long enough before they... You can only ring it once when you don't let it dry. So it cracked. That's why you see the crack. See, I can remember that, and I can't remember where Gettysburg is. It's in Pennsylvania. No, maybe you're right. It'd be more north. Nope, in Pennsylvania. That's really where the South got its butt kicked. Anyways, so everybody who fought for those people, that this man, I didn't even hear if he actually dialed 911 and asked for help and then ambushed the cops when they came. He had 2 cops on the 2nd floor. We know that. If we know that, he knew that. Thing is, maybe they wanted him on the 2nd floor, and that's where they finally captured him. They captured him. If they capture enough of these guys, it's just like serial killers. They captured him. He walked out the front door when they just say, "Bye, thanks for playing. Here's your parting gift." Bang. If they capture enough of these guys to see why people do such things, it's always a stupid reason. There can't be any good reason for it. I believe a lot of it is a mental illness problem. My daughter, the social worker, disagrees with me, but that's okay. I'm mentally ill. She's not. But, so Once again, I'll try to get to the point without bouncing all over the place. Philadelphia is Philly strong. Always has been. I've been there actually. Kentucky too. To Texas. I went through the Panhandle. It's a long ass way through the Panhandle, really, seriously. And unless you see some animals, saw a tornado. That was scary. Thought my mom was going to lose her mind. So all of these, and I know there was a few other places that there's only one death. You know, who's gonna worry about that? I don't know. I really don't know. I know there was it shootings in
Texas, Ohio.
no, not in the States, in New I have this blood in my veins. Tell me where you are. Whispered it. It's not Norway. Thank you. Norway had a shooting, I believe, which is rare. It's rare to even hear anything about them except that they don't want Trump on their land, and I don't blame them. So I guess what I'm saying is that we should all maybe drop a little of our baggage and help somebody else pick theirs up and carry theirs. You know, if you know somebody who's going through anything bad, just the way you guys treated me, which finally led to me thinking, what did I do when all of a sudden I realized, Bill, look what happened, look what I did. But I think we need to realize that we have fabulous people in this country, and they're strong. We are all strong. We've been knocked down. We've been given some crap that we had to all go through as a country, and we still have some to go through, I'm pretty sure. But after that, we can be proud of our country. I'm still proud of my country. I'm still proud of the United States. And I've kidded about moving to Canada. I love Canada. It's beautiful. I've kidded about moving there. My daughter actually looked into it and found out it wasn't feasible for her to move there. We've been there a few times. It's gorgeous. And, but I think as a country, we need to come together. Whoever you vote for, you vote for. But make your best choice. Not the choice you make because somebody else told you to make that choice. Think about it. As things stand right now, I don't know. I just don't know. But what I do know is no matter who it is, well, it does matter, but we're going to get stronger. And I can't talk. The NRA needs to not be so strong, because we do not, these AK-47, AK-15s?
AK-15,
AK-47s. These are not to hunt. You can hunt with them. I shot a AK something. It was semi-auto. Until it wasn't. And, they're, anything you shoot with it is dead. Like 75 billion, you know, they shoot so fast. They shoot so fast, to me, I had no choice but hit the target. I was holding on to that rifle with my whole being. I almost broke my shoulder. I was like, don't shoot, don't shoot. Put that against your shoulder. And I did. The next morning I woke up and I look at my shoulder. I had this big old bruise. Think if he told me I would have broke my shoulder if I would have shot the gun the way I had it. I'm like, okay, this takes some thought. I'm not good at that. But I just want to say, in my roundabout little tearaway, that I'm sorry for I don't know if anybody caught it, that it was all about me and my kids. Well, I have people in my family, maybe my kids, I don't know, 1 or 2 or 3 of them, at any one time, may think that I make everything all about me. And it's hard not to do sometimes when you're so overburdened. And I thought I was. And now, I just wish my hair were clean. I wish I would like my teeth. I should have put makeup on, but who am I kidding? It's all going to get cried off. And I have everything to be grateful for today and nothing to be sad about. Well, I only got to eat ice cream once. I guess that's it. No more ice cream.
Ice cream withdrawal.
That's not that bad. But I just want to tell you guys, thank you for the way you've treated me, even though I was so needy that I couldn't look on TV watching what to me was kind of, I mean, I don't know, maybe I did. I was like, well, this is keeping my mind off everything. How does somebody act like that? I don't think I've ever acted like that. I hope not. But, my eyes are itching again. But so I wanted to say thank you. Oh, I wanted to show you my pops. I did open them. I'm sorry. I know it. I promised you I wouldn't. Ow! This eye hurts. I thought, no. Oh yeah, it's this one. Wait, I'll put my hand in it. Which eye is this? This one?
That's right.
It's this one, and it looked swollen a little while ago. Why couldn't I figure out which eye it was? It's my eye. Does it look swollen? This one. Ow.
Yeah. Don't keep poking it like that, and it will be.
I know. Can I poke yours so that you hurt too?
Poke her.
Her eyes are too pretty. Besides, I wouldn't get halfway there before she had herself wrapped around my arm. Anyway, I promised you, I made you a promise, and I broke it just the minute the pops came. Just like that, I broke it. Of course, not all the pops were for me. I don't know if I told you this before, and don't worry, I'm not going to run out of pops to give to y'all. But I did buy some things to sell in the store that will be on my website. So, and I don't know how this happened. Well, Brandon told me how it happened. He's my son. He's my webmaster who doesn't get paid and offers to give me money when I need it. And I did not take it because I do not need it. Anyway, so anyways, there's going to be pops, and they're going to be stuff like this. That's all you need to know. Oh, do I see an interplanetary Batman? No, I didn't. Okay, so I have a few pops that came in today. You want me to tell them about this situation because it happened to me. It could have happened to other people. Okay, so Haley, if you're watching, or when you watch this, I always talk to you guys like you're sitting right there. I do. I can't help it. Anyways, Haley Sully. Is her name Sully? It's Sully. Anyways, she did a review of this pop. And it made me want one. And it's on Pop Nerd Entertainment. It should be maybe the first article there. Maybe the second or third. I'm not sure. I need to write. I haven't even written. Oh, 50 years after Woodstock, and I can't break down and write about it. Let's see. Oh, this one. So anyways, Haley. Anyways, Thank you for your wonderful review of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which is just, yeah, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which of course is a much darker show now on Netflix. Keep that in mind. And then this one, as long as you're still here, Haley, if you're still here, look what I got. This is Harry Potter, and he's all dressed up. I don't remember him looking quite this cute, but he's all dressed up for the Yule Ball. I got an email, and apparently my Crumb, so that's the only, I can't remember his name, the guy that took Hermione to the Yule Ball.
The Russian.
I don't know if he was Russian or not. He was just a guy. But, Crumb, I think his last name is C-R-U-M. Yeah. Anyways, that's on the way now. So I pre-ordered it. What should I show you? Okay, I'll show you this one. This is going to be in my store eventually. You can still get it at Hot Topic and everything. I am going to buy some stuff and just hold it back. I'm not looking to get rich. I'm looking to pay some costs of the website. And it's not that much. But, you know, Brandon puts up the special things that you need, and you know, I don't want him to have to spend his own money. I pay him back, but still. And last but not least, I got a Vim. I can't talk. I have to get my teeth back because my lips flap different. They flap different. I gotta get them fixed. So anyways, this guy is Venomized. I have no idea who he is, but he's called Venomized X23. So if someone in the comments, when you're done yelling and screaming at me, that's fine, but I would like to know who this guy is. And it almost looks like his cranium is metallic, which is kind of cool. But yeah, these were all from Hot Topic. Hot Topic. Okay, this happened. You know, now I need my tissue. I need my tissue. If I don't have my tissue. You know, I was so. How many times have I fallen down in the last, I don't know, week and a half?
Can't count them all.
I've fallen here. I fell in the bathroom. I fell. There was one other one. I can't remember what. Oh, shush. The bathroom one was bad. But anyway, isn't that the one where I rolled around on the floor because I wouldn't. I was going to get up myself, damn it, and I did. Okay, so this happened to me. Yeah. Don't want. So this is my order. It is for Tara King. My address, description. It is the Funko Dragon Ball Super Pop A. And this is not my order. This is John Garcia's order. When I opened the box, it was a big box, and I thought, wow. And I could hear the pop rolling around in it, and I was like, please be double popped. So I popped it open, thinking, yes, I thought of you. I thought of all your little roars in my ear, saying, we asked you not to do that. I'm sorry. anyways, so this came, and I got the pop. There was this one pop, and it was double boxed, and I opened it, and it was the our little blonde hair, blue-eyed, green-eyed. Let me try and say it. Super Saiyan Future Trunks. Trunks. Bill, I was trying so hard not to say that word and not to have anything like that said or done. And look what you did.
Yep.
There's a little ding right there. I should call them.
Call John, see if he got yours.
No. He didn't get anything, I don't think. Anyway, so I called. I did not get his pop. I just got mine. But, and you know, when I first opened it, I grabbed the receipt, and I knew it wasn't enough of a pop to be $30. So I know is it asking too much? Just let me know. I know it wasn't $30, but you never know, because sometimes they keep adding them up and then you get them. I don't know. I've gotten some in the email and everything. Anyway, so I looked and there was none, so I didn't worry about it. And on this one I looked and there was none. I didn't worry about it. It didn't occur to me that I had two. Actually, I picked them up like this with my name. And I just looked at it. No, laid it down. I don't need it. So I looked through my pops and this and that. Were you here when I figured it out? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and all of a sudden I'm like, Bill, this isn't me. This is John Garcia. He lives in the great state of Texas. And this is Tara King, who lives in the great state of Oregon. Into the Oregon Trail. Not here, it's like up a ways. You know why I remember? You know what made me look? I was looking down here, and it says tax, $1.03. Tax? We don't pay tax? So I looked at the second receipt, and there's no tax. So I thought, that's what happened. They printed out the one with the tax and then figured out, no, that Oregon doesn't pay tax, so they printed out the other one. So I'm looking and I see South Houston, Texas, and I'm like, this isn't my paper. I wonder if he got his pop. He may not have, you know. But the reason I'm wasting your time telling this story is if you get anything from Hot Topic in the next probably week, because this may take a bit of fixing. I know the lady was on the phone for a long time. I'll also tell you, because I called and said, okay, I got my pop, it's fine. She's like, so it's damaged? I'm sure somewhere says this woman gets a damaged pop every time she buys something. But I said, no, it's fine. However, I don't know about John Garcia because he didn't get a paper. And so maybe, you know, she just kept asking me things. I had to give her all the number. Then she put me on hold. She came back and she says, okay, Tacoma, Washington's on fire? What happened to Tacoma? I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's a big fire in Tacoma. Apparently, I don't know. But I'm very happy that my daughter no longer lives in Washington because she lived in Lakewood right by Tacoma. That looked like it had to be an airplane crash. Anyways, praying for those people as soon as I figure out who they are and where they are and what happened, if there even are people. But anyways, so yeah, I called because I was concerned that this guy wouldn't get his pop. How many of us know how it is to just never get something, or get it and, you know, it's messed up, or have it be so late? I win something, this woman never sends it. It's his fault. It's him. Anyways, so I called, and that's what happened. And the lady said, we've given you a credit on your account for, for pointing this out. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. You didn't have to do that. I think, did she say that, I forgot what she said. But she said, no, it's okay. We appreciate you calling. So yeah, I felt good. And, I really didn't want to be on the phone. And that lady made me feel good because I did the right thing. I could have just said, well, he'll get his, which in reality he probably will. But come on now. These are people send thousands of pops a day, I'm sure. Anyways, so I've shown you my pops. I've shown you the paperwork. The only problem I'm having is that my son unblocked scamming emails from, people for signing up with scamming emails. A few of them, you can tell they're scamming because, or not scamming, but they're maybe sending you to a questionable site where you will get scammed or whatever is going to happen. But it has like .ri.pe.com. Somebody attacked an ICE facility in Tacoma, Washington, and it's caught on tape. What is up with that? Why am I laughing? Some ice melted. I don't want to say anything. It'll be the wrong thing. Aww. Anyways, so what was I saying? What the heck was I talking about? Yeah, we don't know. Anyways, I just want to, so yeah, they gave me $5. So I had 10, now I have 15. I can buy another pop. But it's not about pops, it's about people. I love you guys. So many of you. So many of you. I really love you. And I haven't gone and see how many people I've lost, if I've lost any more. It was only a couple. And you know what? It might not even be that they left. It maybe, remember when that one time when they took, I don't know how many, 20 people or 40 people or 60 people away from me, however much it was. You guys went out there and got them back. And I am not saying to do that because it's only like 2 or 3 people. I'll let you know if I go there and I only have 200. Something's got to be done. But I just want to say thank you, and to tell you I know I can be a big butthead. Hush. Anyways, I'm feeling better. This kind of thing can be temporary. I don't feel manic, but I feel better than I have all week. And it's Friday. An hour and 4 minutes from Friday. And anyway, I am going to let you guys go, and I will talk to you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard. What? Oh, no. See, that's why he's here. I don't know. I'm up. I know it's 11 o'clock, but it's on Thursday night. So, Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, if you are on the East Coast, it's going to be 9. And for that, I'm sorry, but I can't make everybody happy. And for some reason, even though I've asked over and over and over, the government won't just leave it alone and not change the time. There's other countries that do not change the time. It makes it really hard to call those countries, but, Anyway, so I'm going now because I feel talked out, worn out. I don't get any more ice cream. I don't understand that, but it's okay. I'll do without.
No tomorrow.
I don't really need it tomorrow either. But anyways, I love you guys. I will put this video up now. I hope. The one yesterday I uploaded, it was a short little video. It took like an hour and 20 minutes. I don't know why. Wow, 45 minutes. Jesus. I'm sorry, guys. I would edit this and take a lot of the bunk out of it, but I don't know how to do that. Watch the whole thing, though. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. This is the Funkaholic.
And the Funkaholic too. 2.5 so sweet.
She's just like totally spread out. And I say,
You say hasta la vista.
baby.